Hello, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are good. If you're new here, hey, what up? I'm Emma, nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. To my returnee viewers, do you see this? Don't I look so professional right now? Like, what? I'm trying to see if this can work because when I'm editing, I notice that a lot of cars coming by gets picked up. So let's see how this works. So one of my OG subscribers asked me to go into a bit more about directing from my previous video. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. Let's chit chat. This is a story time. Ooh, fun. So long story short, I got into theater at a very young age. And in terms of directing, it never kind of crossed my mind because I thought that acting was the only thing I can do, and that was it. In 2010, I was approached by the director who directs the summer 4th of July shows that I participated in, and he asked if I would be interested in assistant directing, and he got confused in terms of when I was graduating, so he thought that I was graduating that year when I was actually graduating the following year, to which he was fine with, and I was able to perform in the show of my senior year, which is what I wanted initially. But I was able to come back and I helped assistant direct their production of Peter Pan. Charlie, oh my gosh, Charlie is fabulous. He was one of my favorite mentors growing up, probably one of my very few mentors growing up. And he allowed me to block the entire first act of Act 1 of Peter Pan, probably because mainly it only had just a few characters. It was just the Darling family, Peter and Tink. I feel like Tink is gonna sound weird, Tinkerbell. And that was fun. I was able to be a part of the casting process, and I was able to separate me being on the other side of the table while also being able to socialize with my friends who was still in it. And it was just all in all really awesome, and I was able to be very creative in the space, and I took it very seriously. I purchased the book. I never read the Peter Pan stories growing up, so it was really wonderful reading this and also finding highlighted passages, and I would share that with the kids in terms of giving them some more information in terms of their character. So that was really fun. It was a bit overwhelming when it came to blocking acts 2 and 3, just because this particular organization, when they do their 4th of July youth show, it's people within a huge range of ages from 8 to 18. So we had quite a few kids in this production. And so I definitely learned how I need to reel back the reins and be able to ask for help. I just really enjoyed that experience, and I was interested in being exposed to other opportunities to direct, and I was hoping to get that in college. So in 2014, I was an intern at the New London Barn Playhouse. The interns do a Barn Idols. They do 3 during the season, and the last one they have the interns be in full control of it, so they get to direct it, choreograph it, have the whole vision for it. And so I said I was interested in it, and I co-directed with my boo Michelle Beth Herman. Hey girl, what up? How do I put this? I was a bitch. I felt like I was a massive bitch just because it made me learn how to be more collaborative. You know, there were moments where we were brainstorming and we were totally on the right page, and then there were moments where I was in a mood and just wasn't having it in terms of her ideas. I blamed the diet pills that I was on. Looking back at it, we definitely took it very seriously than the other team did. The other team's show was like really fun and boppy, while ours was like giving a message, sharing our stories, but it was just really beautiful and really fun. I wish I was in a better mindset to enjoy it, but unfortunately, due to choices that I decided to do in terms of my health, it oh, that's a whole different story. But long story short, I'm very appreciative of the experience, and it's still interested me to pursue more directing stuff. The following year in 2015, I ended up studying at Stella Adler for the summer for a month, and one of the creators of the program, Peter Flynn, I asked him if I could treat him to coffee or to lunch and to ask him about his experience in terms of becoming a director. And he was so gung-ho about it, which was really refreshing and really wonderful. And he honestly is the reason why I kind of got back into my interest in directing. But when I graduated college and moved here in 2016, I ended up getting quite a bit of work. And so directing kind of came on the wayside until the end of 2017 into 2018. I wasn't getting any work. I wasn't getting any responses. it was very frustrating. And so it got to the point over the summer where I just wanted to create something. I was very burnt out in terms of, you know, offering what I could give in the room and, you know, not getting an opportunity. And so I decided that I'll create my own opportunity. And so I asked a few friends if they were free to do a staged reading of various scenes from the play Proof by David Auburn. It's one of my favorites. And we did that, and it was really wonderful. It helped refuel my love and passion for theater, because at that point, as I said earlier, I was just burnt out, and I was just in a low point, and that went so well that I wanted to do another one. And we ended up having a read through and everything, but two things happened. One was that one of the actors ended up getting a really big gig, and so he had to drop out, totally understandable. And then two, my dad got cancer, da 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 da. So that was fun. So when all that happened, I just kind of wanted to just take a break in general and wanted to spend more time with my family. So after my father had his diagnosis, I decided to apply to direct the community theater production at a community theater that I performed in as a teenager. And they were doing Big Fish, and I thought that that would be very therapeutic for me to do, and I was very lucky that they gave me the opportunity. I would never trade my experience for that in the world. It definitely was a lot of learning lessons in terms of time management and respecting other people's time, and, you know, having to switch brains from, you know, the professional world into a community theater setting. And it was just really fun to be able to spend time with my family while also, you know, coming back to my roots and giving back to a community that gave me so much while I was younger. And we ended up getting a couple of New Hampshire Theater Award nominations. That was pretty cool. And then after that, I ended up directing a kids production, which looking back shouldn't have been done in the first place. And I've just been looking into other theater opportunities as I go. I really love it. It took me a while to realize that I can do more than just perform. It took me a while to get the blinders off of my eyes, per se. And I also realized of what shows I really enjoy doing, which are shows that are very historical based or ones that are, you know, complete fantasy out there, like Big Fish. And last year I directed Shrek, for example. The next show I'm doing is very exciting. I'm directing Fiddler on the Roof this summer, and it is one of the two shows that I would love to direct in my lifetime. And so I'm very excited that I get to do this show with a group of really talented kids. I was never able to take any directing classes when I was in college just because it didn't work with my schedule. Thankfully, during COVID, I ended up discovering that one of my favorite director choreographers, Marsha Milgram Dodge, was offering a directing musicals class. And it was a really wonderful process. It was all women who was participating in the class, which was really cool, and we got to share all of our ideas. What was fun for me is that we were doing cabaret for the show to focus on for the class, and that's the other show that I really want to direct in my lifetime. And I just had such an enjoyable time just going down rabbit holes in terms of the history of Berlin during that time. It was just really fun and really wonderful, and I'm very excited to see what other directing opportunities come up. So we shall see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other ideas of things that you'd like me to chat about or anything else, what do you want to see? Let me know. I'm tweaking some things in terms of this channel just so I'm able to make more content for you guys and make it more interesting while I'm working on the Musical Theater Monday projects, which are becoming much more dense per se. So my current plan in terms of my uploading schedule is that Mondays is going to be Musical Theater Mondays. They're not going to be consistently every Monday, but Mondays, that's when those sort of videos will come out. And then Thursday and Saturday, I'll add in either these sort of videos of me chatting with you guys and maybe some bonus fun random videos, because I like creating content, and this has been really nice and wonderful, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. And again, if you want to see anything else from me, let me know down in the comments. I'm more than happy to talk about anything and everything under the sun. May you be happy, healthy, safe, and at ease, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.